Next topic is an learning algorithm, that is a Q learning algorithm we are going to see in this topic. So it is a continuation of the Q learning which carries for 10 marks. So here the learning the Q function, it corresponds to learning the optimal policy, which is nothing but finding out the maximum value of the reward. How can a Q be learned? The key problem here is finding a reliable way to estimate training values for Q given only a sequence of an intermediate rewards. Means when you have only an intermediate rewards, now how to find out a reliable or an reliable way in order to estimate the training values or the training information. So this can be performed by performing an iterative approximation or an iterative approach. We know that V star of S, that is nothing but an optimal policy, it is equals to maximum of A dash. A dash, it is nothing but a change in an action depending upon the state change, that is S dash. So Q of S comma A dash, it is written. Now we know that the equation, that is Q of S comma A, so this we have written in the previous the topic, that is Q function. We know that Q of S comma A, which is nothing but an evaluation function, it is equals to R of S comma A plus gamma V dash of del of S comma A. So now it is written. Now in place of this, I'll replace this V star of S, means R of S comma A, it remains the same, plus del of, put this value here. So put this value here. So it is nothing but Q of maximum of A dash, it is written Q of del of where you have S, this is S comma A, it is written comma A dash. So the equation here, it is rewritten and it becomes like this. So this recursive definition, understand here A dash indicates that it is an iterative process. We are not confined only to a single step, and it is going to perform many such iterative approaches until it reaches the final goal or the destination or absorbing state, that is G. And when it reaches the G, we are going to get the best optimal policy. So this recursive definition of Q provides the basis for algorithm that iteratively performs the approximation to an Q. To describe this algorithm, we will use the symbol, that is Q cap to refer to the learner estimate, or in order to see the hypothesis of the actual Q function. So Q cap here, it indicates the hypothesis of Q function. In this algorithm, the learner represents its hypothesis Q cap by a large table with a separate entry for each state and an action pair. So the table entry, it will be in the form of a pair, that is S comma A, that is state comma action, that stores the value for Q cap, that is a hypothesis value, that is Q cap S comma A. The learner current hypothesis, where we know that the actual hypothesis, it is Q of S comma A. So every time when you perform an each of the iteration, it will be stored in the form of a Q cap of S comma A rather than Q of S comma A. So therefore, the agent repeatedly observes its current state S, chooses some action A, executes this action, then observes the result, that is nothing but our reward. So what is our reward? Reward R, it is equals to R of S comma A. And the new state, so what is our new state? New state is nothing but S dash, it is equals to del of S comma A. So this is the reward and this is the new state. Every time we are going to get it when we perform the iterative process. Then it then updates the table with a new entry. So updating of the table with a new entry, that is nothing but Q cap of S comma A. Following the rule, that is Q cap of S comma A, it is mapped to R. R, it is nothing but what? Immediate reward plus gamma maximum dash Q cap of S comma A dash. So where Q cap here, it indicates an hypothesis value. Note this training rule uses the agent's current value q cap for the new state, that is S dash, in order to estimate q cap of S comma A. So as a whole, if we see the algorithm, so you are going to consider a q cap, that is a hypothesis value for each of the iteration. Now let's see the algorithm in detail. So this is our Q-learning algorithm. Here you can see that for each state, that is S comma A, initialize the table entry, that is Q cap S comma A, to 0. So now see here, this has already been illustrated in our learning task example. So whatever the table I had explained here in the learning task, it is an example of Q-learning. So if I ask the question, explain Q-learning algorithm, then you have to write about Q-learning, you have to write about Q function, you have to write about the algorithm, you have to write this algorithm, and also you have to write this illustrative table. This is an example of Q-learning. So you can observe here that the table entry here, that is near to the goal or the absorbing state, it is marked as 0, and rest others, everything, it is written as 0. So that is written here. For each S comma A, that is state comma action, initialize the table entry, that is Q cap S comma A, to 0. What is Q cap indicates? It is an hypothesis value. Observe the current state. Because Q cap of S comma A, what is the formula we have? We need a current state, and next we need an iterative process. So that is written here. We need the current state and we need an iterative process, or the next state. Now observe the current state S, do forever, select an select an action A and execute it. Now receive the immediate reward after performing an action. Observe the new state, that is S dash. Means what? So see here, I told you're going to move from this position, if it is a static point. So the way to reach the goal is this way, and the next is this way, correct? When you move from one state to the another state, you will get a state, correspondingly you're going to get back the reward. So that is written here. Observe the new state. So when you enter, you will get the new state. Now we are going to update the table by using the formula, that is Q cap of S comma A, which is nothing but our Bellman's formula, that is the current reward plus gamma maximum value Q cap of S comma A. Now see here, that is only the Bellman's equation that is written. So current reward, it is initially it is a 0. Next, it is the gamma, which is nothing but our discount factor, into the Q cap of S dash comma A dash, which is nothing but our previous state, and then you are going to get the new state. So this is our Q-learning algorithm. So it is a very important topic.